Hello, friends, and welcome to another episode of Express Lane, the show that gives you speedruns in 60 minutes or less. I'm your host, Oscar424, with occasional appearances from my fellow co-hosts, Galahad and Freya, who are hiding behind the door right now and not borking because they finally learned, at least for a little bit. Anywho, we have an awesome show today, and that is in the form of a creature comforts episode. So here we have 5 games, I had to count because math is hard, where humans can go take a break or something. It is all about the non-humans and the animals and the bugs and all those fun goodies. So we've got, let's see here, biker mice from Mars, an airport for aliens currently run by dogs. We'll get there. TUNIC, A Bug's Life, and to start things off, we have Yooka-Laylee 80% with flight from Ninpulk. So Ninpulk, take it away.
Hello, I'm Ninpulk. Really excited to be here. I want to mention this category is sort of like a 16-star of Yooka-Laylee for those who know Mario 64. It's a more marathon safe run, and it's like a just a different to any percent, but still really quick and fast paced. So I'm going to be getting started here in just a moment and not delay anything any longer. I'm going to do a countdown. So thank you, everyone who is watching here, and I hope you enjoy the show. 3, 2, 1, go.
Good luck.
Thank you. So the first thing I want to mention in this run is shout out to Platonic Games for adding cutscene skips. When the game first arrived on PlayStation and Xbox and PC, you had to wait through a 5-minute cutscene at the start of the run, and I would always use that as time to, get a snack, go to the bathroom, and say, okay, you guys enjoy the cutscene. But luckily, we don't have to do that anymore. We can get right into it. We're going to talk to Snake Buddy Trouser over here, and he's going to give us our first move, Tail Twirl. This move is going to be really useful because it lets us do stuff like this. It lets us attack. It's very useful, and it's going to have a special ability that is unique to the Switch version. It used to work on the PlayStation and Xbox version. Oh, whoops, going to get this for safety.
Side note, I just want to put that the snake wearing the pants blows my mind in so many different ways.
Yeah, he's awesome. Everyone's favorite character. So there's a little unique thing to the Switch version where we could do that. So, not with everything, but walls that aren't super thick, we could just clip right through them just by, pressing the pause button. I actually have my pause button mapped to the R button because we don't need the R button for anything other than like starting the game. And it makes it easier to, get that feel for a pause clip. The reason the pause clip works is because, I guess like you have momentum with the air attack. Sometimes it works with like roll and other stuff too that we'll get into. But the air attack really lets us just, if we have speed, we can literally just clip through stuff if we pause at the right time. It is rather precise, like you got to get a feel for it. And I will probably take a bit to do some of the other clips, but thank you Nintendo Switch for... The thing is, this originally worked on PS4 and Xbox, then they upped the frame rate and stuff in performance patches, but Switch, Switch doesn't have that performance patch yet or anything like that, so we can still do it.
Oh, that is awesome.
And no Switch Pro here or anything like that, so... But yeah, we just got that first page. It was a little slow. However, it's giving us the ability to reptile roll, which is our fastest movement option right now. There are other faster movement options in longer runs, but since we're not really going to be collecting any quills to get more moves other than the ones that he gives us for free in the worlds, we're basically the gist of this category is we're getting 10 pages in the hub world to enter the casino level as early as we can, because 90% with flight means we have to get the flight move before we beat the game. And the flight move requires us to get 1 pagey from the casino area. So we need a total of 11 pages in this run. This run is 99% different to the PC run if you saw that run. Like this guy, he's going to tell us, come back later. You don't have the abilities. And I say, you're probably right. But on another day, I was really hoping to get the timing. Yeah, another day, most days you're right, but other days we could just clip right through and So, and then here's this. We're going to go up here, a little cutscene. This next page is interesting because we also do a clip, but we don't clip fully. We just like clip partially to just far enough for the pagey to like, you'll see the pagey kind of like get towards us almost. It's weird. Like I'll do this. I'm going to go back because I think I'm actually safer. Yeah, it's easier to get that from a setup. So I went back there instead of just jumping right back into it. But that pagey kind of just came to us a little bit, and we are almost out of the first hub area. Normally there's a quiz you have to do if you go through a different hub entrance. Okay, didn't get the roll clip, unfortunate. But this is early Waterworks on console, on Switch. And we are out of the first hub area, skipping the first quiz, not even entering the first world. So, yeah. Oh, Xanon said, don't forget Swag Strat. The Swag Strat's a PC thing. I am sorry, it's a PC thing because it would be out of the way on this one. So, but I appreciate the mention of that. So we're going to jump on the water here so we could get high enough. And we're going to clip through here. Oh, okay. We saved it. If you fall there, the camera kind of flipped there, so I had to react. If you fall there, you have to go to the main menu and reload the save because you'll just fall forever. So, a little risky there. Oh, let's grab this, and then this will open up because we got the pagey. And we're already at 4 pages, and we're about to get our 5th one. See, like, having the ability to clip, the thing is, this next pagey, you don't even need the pause to clip. It works on PC without the pause clip. But it just makes it easier. So I'm just gonna do this in a second. And then we clip through there. And here we go. Next thing we're gonna do is talk to Vendy. Vendy is what the speedrunners like to call female SpongeBob because she just kind of looks like that, but she's supposed to be a vending machine.
Oh my god, she does!
Yeah, so we're going to get Athlete, which is going to give us more stamina to roll longer, and it'll also give us more ability for the flight longer when we get flight. This category used to be called No Flight Skip, but then people thought flight skip was using flight to get to the end of the game, and that's not what it is. They meant, like, it basically means no skipping flight, so we just changed the name to any percent of flight for anyone curious. Next, we're going to hope the cycle lines up here. Looks like we're barely missing that cycle. Little sad moment, cry a little bit about it. There we go. And then, yeah, I love that this game has emotes. That's something I love about Yooka-Laylee, Hat in Time, a lot of 3D platformers. I think it's an important part, especially if your game has like downtime with cycles or something. And we're gonna, since everything can be stood on, that like looks like it could be stood on, we pretty much jump up that and get that pagey. This is Honey Skip, and I'm sorry, this thing is really fast paced of a run, especially here. We're gonna just kind of hug the wall so we can get this, and then we're just gonna roll. Oh, the camera does not like me right now. We're gonna roll over here, and then we're gonna air attack. Ooh, that was good. That was a good clip. All right.
Oh, nice.
And we're out of Hub 2. Skipping the second quiz, by the way. So we won't be able to skip the third quiz later. This is the last hub area. But we're going to use this. After this hub area, we're going to go to the casino level, of course. Which, of course, needs 10 pages to level. I apologize for talking a lot. There's going to be a little moment to read chat and stuff when we enter the casino level, because there's like 30-second loading screen there. So,
oh, you're good. You're good.
But there's a lot going on in this run. Like, a lot of clipping all over the place. And we're going to clip through this. And then we're going to... Oh, now my dog's joining in on the fun. I don't know if you could hear that, but she is also barking.
Dogs in chat, fam. Dogs in chat.
Yeah. All right, we're low on stamina here, but I think it'll be enough to maybe get there. No, not quite, but that's fine. That's where Baller can come in handy. That Baller ability, Tonic, gives you more stamina. Basically, the Tonics are New Game Plus type things that, like, once you've done it once, you unlock it, like, for all your files. I forgot to mention that because this is just a really fast-paced run. Come on, there we go. Get out of jail free card right there, because that one, the reason that happens is because the KG can't, that cage, for example, the PG and the KG, that one can close and open. So they try to do that, prevent soft locks, whereas the previous ones that we clipped into, those ones, you know. Anyways, we're just going to clip and glide there, and now we're going to enter the casino level.
I can't get over KG and Pagey.
Yeah.
I love the names.
I love how Yuka's like, a Pagey and a KG. Amazing. It's great, though.
That's the kind of...
I mean...
Those are the kind of groans that I love.
Yeah. Alright, now we are entering the casino. Now, this is actually a new route that I've cooked up. I've done it on my stream a little bit, and I've practiced it a lot. But, most of you, like, this is definitely not in my old world record. And I think I could save up to like 20 seconds over the old route.
What?
So you guys will be excited to see this. Any anything in chat that we want to mention?
I mean, the big thing is they're loving just you explaining the game, taking so much time to explain it. So like they're like, yeah. Keep talking. It's like keep talking and
right,
KG doesn't explode.
Also, we're just gonna clip through that door because we don't have the. We don't have the yeah, and we're gonna clip through this real quick. Oh my gosh, we're getting good clips. The clips aren't actually that easy to do, but I'm doing decent right now. This is actually one of the hard parts. Oh, the camera flipped, so I'm gonna turn that around. I'm gonna... Kind of hard to do this when the camera's like this, but I know the camera won't flip if I have it like this. Or it will, I guess. You learn something new every day. Ah, we missed one. Okay, got to get one more. So basically what we're doing here is we're trying to get 10 tokens to get into to give to a friendly banker. Oh, dang it. I didn't react in time. That's okay. This is one of the parts of the run that I've been practicing a lot because it is newer to the route. And getting those three all in one swoop is really hard. I wonder if I can get this one since I... Oh, nope, not quite. You can, but that just means I have to do more in the fountain here. Also, yeah, the game just kind of glitches out because it doesn't know what to do when you're out of bounds there. Okay, the game lagged even more there. All right, now we're over here in the water, but not actually, because we clipped low enough so that the water doesn't affect us like that. And we got 7 tokens, so we're gonna do this. We'll wait for this debris to go away. Should have done that sooner, my bad. Then we air attack to avoid fall damage or falling in the water. This has honestly been pretty good so far, honestly. A lot better than I expected for casino, because this part can go really wrong, honestly. And so yeah, this is the friendly banker. Definitely not the antagonist of the game. You see that amazing mustache and everything. That's sunglasses,
and eyebrows like that. Totally a good person.
Yep. And we're gonna return to hub. Basically, that pagey, we're getting those tokens is the queue. Just getting any 10 tokens and getting a pagey or just a pagey in general basically allows us to get the flight move coming up. But coming up, also, wow, I'm seeing a lot of familiar names in chat. I appreciate it.
You have a lot of love in chat, just FYI.
Yeah. But we're speeding up this dialogue, which is another thing I love that Platonic Games has added. But coming up is elevator door skip. But first, we got to get the flight move, because this is any % with flight after all. The 16 star of Yooka-Laylee. Whoops, we're gonna get on here to be a little safer, because the more height we have for this, the better.
I just want to point out that the save icon of this game is a floppy disk, and it makes me hurt to know how many people in chat probably don't know what that is, and then me going, "Yeah, I had those in like middle school, high school."
I remember when I was younger. This wasn't a floppy disk thing, but I think there was like, it might have been a floppy disk thing. I think I like put a CD I somehow jammed it in the computer. I don't know if it was in between a floppy disk thing and something else, but I jammed a CD in the computer and it was just stuck there for years. And I just thought that was funny. Funny little kid story. But yeah, he's gonna give us the flight move. And that gives us the ability to fly with stamina. This move is since we have a decent amount of speed with it, it can be broken. Let's just do this. There we go. I did a little buffer for that to make the pause easier. Next we're gonna fly over to that little door over there. You can't really see it too well. It's past the red pipe and past that little wall. Normally the elevator door requires 100 pages, but you know, just foolproofing it with a wall, really? Like the funny thing is, there is dialogue if you keep talking, and he's like, "Can you let us in for speedrunning's sake?"
What?
So I guess they knew. So you know,
speedrunners like, we don't need the speedrunning thing. We're fine.
Yeah. Anyways, this is the quiz. Picture questions lose 3 seconds, so hopefully we don't get any of those. So how many do I have in total? That would be 11. Super quick answers will bring us 2 spaces forward instead of 1. Basically anything more than 5 seconds response, which should typically happen. Oh, I didn't look at how many pages or how many quills I had because I got a couple. So that one I might get wrong because, you know, it kind of is random how many quills you get from that thing. If that question comes up. But there is a couple questions that are personal, like how many pages, how many stuff did you get, you know. Like this, we got one of these for safety. I know that. And no picture questions so far. Dang. Well, 3 seconds.
You know what happens when you jinx it?
Yeah, exactly. But you know what? That's still one picture question is pretty standard, so I'm okay with that.
Nice.
We're exiting the quiz. I just want to state this run. I don't want to jinx anything, but it's pretty good so far. I'm only a minute 20 off PB.
Oh no, you are playing with fire, my friend.
Yeah, here's the thing. Phase 1 is I've never gotten on an any percent with flight run the 2 cycle. If I get the 2 cycle, I am gonna pop the heck off. I don't think I will, but it would be insane because that saves 20 seconds, and I've never got the gold for this. So we just roll around for a bit. He does a little thing. Oh, I didn't even get the jump attack. Okay, we could still get this. So basically we hit him as the cane drops. That's when the frames started to hit him and we just started attacking him a bunch. I apologize. I'm talking like not enough to... I didn't get the air attack. Sometimes the input just drops. Oh well. 3 cycles pretty standard.
Oh, you're good. I have seen a planet skip when in chat a few times.
A what skip when?
Planet skip.
Oh, planet skip? Yeah, that's one of the bosses in all bosses that no one wants to fight. That's one of the categories. I imagine Xanon said that. Yep, I knew it. I didn't even look. And I knew. But yeah, this next thing, we have a bit to talk about. Anything we want to talk about? Because we're just going to roll into this guy like 15 times. Because normally you would have the slurp shot ability, which lets you shoot berries at this guy. But we don't have that, so we're just going to roll into him, and when we run out of stamina, we're going to air attack him. So we have a lot of time. If there's anything we should mention.
That looks like the most cursed fairy godmother that I have ever seen in my entire life. And I kind of know what I want to dress up for Halloween.
You know what? Everyone, because of the nose, thinks this guy looks like Gru from Despicable Me.
I can see that. Yeah, I really can.
Yeah, it's pretty great. I want to also mention, if anyone's interested in speedrunning this game at all, this game on Switch occasionally goes on sale for like $4, like 90% off. So just wanted to mention that this game can get pretty cheap, and that's, you know, a nice thing about it. The main thing that can go wrong in this fight, aside from just like, you know, slowing down on some things, is if you die in the fight, because there is no health refills in this fight. This is the hardest part of a casual playthrough, because you don't get any health refills. I haven't taken any damage so far, but, you know, not saying anything. That's why we got the extra health, because right now this is phase 3. This is more or less an auto-scroller. He'll add a little bit of stuff each time. It's kind of like he just does some slamming. We walk around and then we hit him after a little bit. So we wait for him to land on his back. Then we try to get him kind of in the middle so that he doesn't fly as far from, like, because he wants to slam the center. So we got him kind of close to the middle. He flies a little bit. That's pretty standard. Phase 3. But this is one of the hard parts of doing a run, learning it, is fighting this boss, especially in any percent. Because at any percent, the only moves you have is the tail twirl and the glide. Oh, I forgot to roll. That works. We doing stuff on the fly. You can kind of just roll in a circle around the arena to get them away, but you know, I know some backups or two.
Totally intended RNG manip or something. Also, I do like in chat, someone mentioned, let's see here, the community is great as well, all very helpful beginners, and yeah, that's always a really nice thing to get more people to run these games.
Yeah. Let's see. Also, if anyone ever wants to learn this run on Switch, I think I'm the main person that like has run this like a lot. So like I'm literally willing to, like, I don't want to say tutor because that's like a bad word for it, I guess, but I'm willing to like kind of be your teacher for this run, because I kind of my world record's been standing for like 5 years now. And I want someone else to beat it. I want to beat it myself as well, but I know it's beatable. So, okay, final phase coming up. It's going to take a little bit. He's going to shoot some missiles at us. The way we can take damage here is the acid and the missiles. So we're just going to jump over here. And he's going to shoot 2 more later. Then eventually he's going to fly around. Flying around is the only really scary part. That part is really scary in any percent, because you don't have the flight ability to hit him easily. In any percent with flight, since you have flight, you can kind of just like fly the opposite direction of him and get them in. This part,
animation of the smile and the rocket is just, I love it. That's what you were saying.
But yeah, so we're gonna hit. We're actually getting close to time, kinda. We have 3 more hits to get on this guy, so we're doing pretty swell. Okay. Oh my gosh. Let's see. 1 more hit. You know, I was joking with my friends as a Monsters Inc. reference. What if I got a 2319? I think I might get better than a 2319. Let's see. Time is coming up. Time.
G. It actually will get you the time in just...
Also, I don't know if that's normal, but I swear I just saw Yooka-Laylee just standing in the corner over there for a second on that screen. I don't think that's supposed to happen. Yeah, so if anyone wants to learn this run, I'm down to help. Very cool run.
That was, side note, much better than a 2319.
Yeah, true. If we got a 2319, I wanted to do the 2319. We got a 2319.
How about a 2255?
So that was, yeah, mine was 2256. I think I split late though.
Well,
so yeah, I was
55.9.
So I was 119 off my PB. So that's pretty solid.
Oh heck,
that's better than any of my practice runs I think that I had. So
I dare say you've beaten the jinxing capabilities of jinxing. Also, I love that boss mug. I want it. But yeah, seriously.
Yes.
Go ahead.
So this game, I want to mention this game's leaving on like a cliffhanger type thing, and hopefully we get a new Yooka-Laylee 3D platformer game soon. But let me know what you guys thought. I want to mention there's always the Yooka-Laylee Discord you can find on speedrun.com. People can help you there for like PC runs and stuff. If anyone wants to mentor for the console Switch run, because right now PlayStation and Xbox are in a weird spot where they patch the stuff, so Switch is your best bet, or PC. But if anyone wants to learn on Switch, I have a Discord server that's linked underneath my stream. If anyone wants to learn this run, I'll be happy to help. And yeah.
And where is your stream, good sir?
Twitch.tv/ninpulk if you guys want to join in. We also have a great community in the Discord for that too. And I play a lot of games and just chill, have fun. I'm a variety speedrunner, but this Yooka-Laylee is like my home speedrun. But that run went really well. I'm glad the nerves didn't take over too much.
See, you did awesomely. You did so well, and just absolutely wrecked your estimate. So seriously, everybody in chat, keep on giving some more love to Nin. He did a fantastic job with Yooka-Laylee. And while you're doing that, I'm just going to remind you that I had weirdness in my throat. Anyway, your subs, your Prime Gaming subs, your gift subs, and your bits cheered on the GDQ Twitch channel help support Games Done Quick, Hotfix, and shows like Express Lane and the previous show Bargain Bin. Please consider subscribing if you enjoy the daily speedrunning content, and it is September, so don't forget that you can get to 25% off of your subs. So with that, we are going to take a hydration-y break, because now I'm adding E till the end of everything. Thanks, Ninpulk. That was really fun and super awesome. We'll be right back with A Bug's Life. Stay tuned, everybody.
Thank you so much for having me. Sorry.
Oh, no, you're good. Welcome back, everybody, to Express Lane, our Creature Comforts episode. Before we get into the next run, I do want to mention that Awesome Games Done Quick 2024 will be live and in person on January 14th through the 21st in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Use !AGDQ in Twitch chat for more info. And feel free to @GamesDoneQuick on Twitter to let us know what you're hoping to see on the games list. Remote volunteer applications are actually open right now, literally right now, until October 4th. So you can go to apply at GamesDoneQuick.com. With that, we are going from pages and cages to buggies and Zic3. I was close enough, it works. We have A Bug's Life with Zic. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing fantastically. Enjoying what we're looking at here.
Are you all up to date on your Bug's Life lore?
It sounds like I'm going to be within the next 22 minutes. I'm here for it.
All right. It's the nature of Express Lane, but yes, we're going to move very fast. 20 minutes, we're going to get through the entirety of the Bug's Life movie. So, time's going to begin when I start Anthill. So let's start our journey in 3, 2, 1, go. All right, let's, as much as we want to watch the entire movie, we'll skip the movie clips.
Can you legitimately watch the bulk of it?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yes.
Inglorious Bit Crush PS1 quality. That is something that is, I believe, only in the PS1 version. So there are multiple releases of this game. This game came out on PS1, PC, and N64. The N64 version is like a shell of what this game is. They just couldn't fit it on that little cartridge. But yeah, we're already done with the first level. So yeah, we're running around as Flick and all his glorious voice lines. And yeah, so we are going through level by level through all the scenes of the movie that we all know and love. And they're each going to have their own kind of thing to them. So right now we're in the ant tunnels. This, in an any percent form, is very straightforward. We're just running through the tunnels straight to the end. If you were trying to like 100% this, there's like little caverns and backtracking. You can don't 100% this game. It's not fun.
Now you're speaking my language. Don't play this version of the game, trust me. I've done it.
Oh, absolutely play this game though. This is okay. Absolutely speedrun this game.
There we go.
Casual game. It's a game. This is okay. No joke though. This is like I've speedrun many games under the sun, and this is by far one of my favorite speedruns I've ever done. This game is so much fun to speedrun. I would recommend it to anybody. And it's only 20 minutes. It's easy.
So to quote a bad impersonation of Nicolas Cage from Saturday Night Live, that's high praise.
And it's pretty cheap. If you want to play the PS1 version, you can find PS1 copies at game stores for like dollars. They're giving them away out there. This is Thumper. Headphone users, turn your volume up if you want to listen to this.
Someone chat mentioned, did anyone else obsessed as a kid on how delicious those berries looked? Asking the real question.
We got the regular red berries. We got the super berries.
Ooh.
There's homing berries and the gold berries. Here we are in the, what I always say, if you had this game as a kid, this is probably the level you remember. This is also probably the furthest I made it in the game as a kid. The classic, like, I have nostalgia for old games that I definitely only played like the first 3 levels over and over again.
Is that why everyone remember it is they only got this far?
This is just, I don't know, this is so like, this was always just like the nostalgic level, or the level that terrified people, because if you hit the ground, like a bird comes and eats you. Oh, no, I don't want to save the game. We don't need to save the game.
So it's like the Stampede level in Lion King. We don't talk about that level. We'll talk about Bruno before we talk about that level.
Oh my god, the Lion King game on the Sega Genesis, that game bullied me as a kid.
The game still bullies me.
It's so hard. So we're here in the riverbed now. This is where the difficulty of the run really starts to pick up a bit. And this is where you'll start to see a little bit of the, what I like to call the magic happen. The geometry of like walls and stuff of this game is questionable at best. And you can kind of just like climb a lot of them. How, why, I don't know. It's magic. So this is where we get into like tokens. You can see on the bottom right, I have like a mushroom and a leaf. There are these tokens throughout the game, and you can pick them up to get different like powers or like plants. So as I get more green tokens, my leaf gets like bigger and bigger, and these seeds are what you use the powers for. So you're supposed to get like 4 leaf tokens here, and you get like a really tall leaf plant, which helps you climb these big tall walls. But we're gonna as I said, use a little magic, and we're just gonna get through with 2 leaf tokens. If you're just like getting into the run, you can get 3. It's a lot safer. But we're gonna do it with 2, and it's pretty cool. And we're gonna get into some of the other token powers later. So coming up here on this wall, this is, I can't explain this. We'll just take it as magic. We're gonna go, and we can kind of just jump up that wall, and we're free. What you jump off of there, I'm not really sure. And now we have a boss fight. We're gonna fight a bird. I know we're all about the animals, and we're gonna fight the animals, but you know what? The bug supremacy here.
Just picturing Flick with Matt Damon's head now, and I can't.
No, okay, I don't want to fall. Alright, so we have the blueberries here. These are the super berries. The super berries do more damage than the regular red berries. And Flick so happily yells super berry every time he gets one.
Oh, jeez.
And now we're in the city. First off, this is where the music starts to get good. This game actually has like a way better soundtrack than it has any right to have. And so in the city, the kind of gimmick with the city is there are these grain doors, and they only open when we have so much grain. So there's a 10 and a 20 door, and we're gonna skip the 30 door. And all these bugs drop the grain. So if you remember when Flick visits the city in the movie, he definitely kind of killed all the citizens and stole all their grain. I think that's how it went in the movie.
Children's movie, everybody.
I think that's how it goes. But yeah, so we're going to kill every single bug in the city and take all their grain. And so there's a door at the end, the 30 grain door. And we're gonna get over it by kind of abusing this double jump. So if you notice give me that grain. If you notice whenever I double jump, Flick does this, the butt stomp, and he kind of tucks his legs up to do the butt stomp. And we can kind of use that to our advantage in a lot of places, actually, that it kind of can extend your jump and get you over ledges that you might not be able to normally get. So there's a door over here that we would need 30 grain for, but instead of getting 30 grain, we're gonna get up this structure, and we missed it. We're gonna go around again. I think that was just too far to the right. Exactly. All right, jump and over the door.
Nice.
And here are our friends. A caterpillar. I love the PS1 graphics. So one thing that you kind of notice is like in all of these levels, when you like hit the end, whatever the end may be, you don't have to like finish the dialogue or watch the cutscene. You just exit level and it's like, cool, you're good. Also, there's cutscenes here, and okay, so there are like cutscenes here, and we see our friends also tuck and roll at the top. They've seen some stuff. Like their face gets me every time. But yeah, these cutscenes, you can skip them by pausing, unpausing every voice line, and it skips the voice line. So we just keep pausing, unpausing until the cutscene's over. Up. Let's get him. Okay. And one more. Rosie. He is over here. And we're good. I'm making this look really easy, but I promise, like, even like when I played this game for the first time, whatever, like 4 years ago, I got lost in there for hours. I don't know how they expected children to beat this game. Ooh, all right, I got a little skip there. So that is the gold berry. You're supposed to like bounce one of these bouncy balls over there and get it, but we can kind of use the can geometry to kind of use the butt stomp to get it early. We can only hit thud here with a super berry or gold berry. The gold berry and the super berry do exactly the same thing damage-wise. It's just that the gold berry gives you like a gold token whenever you kill an enemy with it, which is for 100%, but I would not recommend that. All right, he's done.
Maybe this game was made for Blockbuster. That's why they made it. The long con has been revealed well past Blockbuster's existence.
I love that thing where it's like all old games were made so hard that you couldn't beat them during a rental period.
Right? I believe it.
All right, up the wall using some magic. You're gonna try and get a skip here? Yeah, we got it. All right, so if you are familiar with Spyro speedrunning, this game's just like Spyro. That's basically Nestor's skip. He's gonna do some magic here. Nice. And all right, so we need to get the 5 pieces of the bird. So there's our first bird piece. Up we go. Get up there, flick. Nice. I have to be careful about butt stomping these guys. There's a little mechanic in this game where there's bonus levels. And one of the bonus levels you unlock by butt stomping 5 enemies in a row. So if you're not paying attention, you can accidentally just like butt stomp 5 enemies in a row here. And it just sucks you into the bonus level immediately. No questions asked.
Do you then have to like kill an enemy a different way or get hit by an enemy to like break the combo?
I usually just try to avoid them.
Yeah, fair.
But yeah, you can also like try and just like jump normally on their head or something.
Gotcha.
Butt stomp's usually just the fastest way to kill things. All right, and so our last piece here, you're supposed to talk to the ladybug, and they'll get it down for you with the stick bug. But that's a long cutscene, and we can actually just shoot ourselves out of a cannon plant, which is the evolved version of the mushroom using the like orange tokens. Oh, okay, the tree. We're actually gonna have a little break here to chat. But, so we need to get the 5 blueberry scouts, and the first thing we're going to do is try and climb this tree like a Skyrim horse. Up we go. Yep. There we go. All right, and now we have to find these 5 blueberry scouts.
So that's where Skyrim got the idea for the horse.
Plagiarized A Bug's Life. Yeah, so we're just gonna be going around this tree, and we have to watch this little 10-second cutscene every single time. This is the longest level in the run, so if there's any, like aspiring glitch hunters out there, if you can find a way to kind of skip these cutscenes, you can shave a minute off the Bug's Life run.
Now, can you not use the pause skip because there's no dialogue, or?
I don't know why. Well, you can skip the dialogue, but the animation still has to play out here, so we can't really do anything about that. We have to watch him go. Up we go. Yay. God, I love the voice lines in this game. They're so, like, silly. But yeah, since we have a little time here, I do want to just take the quick moment to, as I said, this speedrun is fantastic, and I love this speedrun, unironically. It's a silly game, but man, it's a fun speedrun. And it's honestly super easy to get into. There's a really nice guide out there that Plywood has made. It's very much still a great guide today. So definitely, if it's something you want to get into, there's a PC version of the game that will cost you $0 to play. So it's definitely worth checking out. Because, you know, the PC version was made for Windows 98 or something.
Oh, jeez. Oh, yep.
And there we go.
We're just gonna say that bird was asleep. I saw that bird.
All right, and we have another boss fight. We have Molt. I very much dislike this boss fight. Ooh, all right, game got a little chunky there. It's okay. So we have to get a super berry to damage him. Only the super berries can damage him. All our little ant friends on the outskirts are throwing us red berries, which are the complete opposite of what we want. And if we get hit with one, it's gonna override our super berries. So they're helping.
That sounds about right.
So what we try and do is just get here under this leaf. It's just gonna serve as a roof, so all the red berries they throw can't hit us. Actively trying to avoid our friends' help because they are not helping. And then we just sit here and do this until he dies.
Like, oh, friends, gotta love them when they are actively trying to sabotage.
Right? And then you have to go grow a new super berry, and then they'll throw another red berry at you. Now this is the worst level of the run. So Ant Hill 2, we have to knock Hopper out of the sky. He has Princess Ada. Now what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to grow, using the yellow tokens, a giant berry shooter. Flick will tell us a couple times, probably. But what we're going to do is just use a small berry shooter with a single yellow token, because it's a lot faster to get only one yellow token. Get out of here, mushroom. We don't want you. The consequence of that is that it's going to be kind of RNG if the shots from the little berry shooter actually hit Hopper. So this can be a little RNG dependent when you're doing runs. So let's see how things go. Let's get up on the top of Pride Rock here. Yep. Oh, turn around. Aim into the sky and ooh. All right, come on. There we go.
Nice.
And he'll teach us. Oh, no. It's working. All right. Princess has been saved.
Nice.
Now for a flying level. I do not know how they expected children to beat this level as, like, in a speedrun it's pretty fun and it's great because you get to go really fast with the grain, but like, I promise when you play this game casually and you're here, you're like, whoa, 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 slow down, oh my god. Like, it is way too fast and it controls like garbage. But yeah, we're just trying to zoom through this as quick as possible. The grain gives us a speed boost. So we want to get as many as possible. Hopper is chasing us right now. So if we get hit by anything, like if we hit any of these sticks or rocks, we're gonna stop and he'll get us.
Oh, jeez.
And the way the like, the like basic PS1 like chasing AI is like, he can get in front of you sometimes because like once he catches you, he just like circles around you trying to get you. If he gets in front of you, he just like traps you and you just lose. So we're just gonna not let Hopper get us here. Nice. Okay. And now we're gonna fight him. Yeah, that was super clean. So now we have the showdown. Eliminate Hopper and save your colony.
It's like they took a serious tone from ants from our conversation before.
All right, so first we need to get the super berry. And so Hopper is broken up into multiple phases. So phase 1, we have to find the super berry. He's chilling over here, and then we just need to find him and spam berries until he runs away. So now we go into phase 2. This is a little different in that we have to like go to specific points to hit him. And this can be a pain because we have to stay up here, and he can knock us down pretty easily, and he can also just not get hit, sir. There we go. Eat berry, as Flick says. We're gonna get another one here. He's pretty far out there. Okay. All right. This is a little more challenging than it looks. I like to say, if you're familiar with coyote time, I like to say that this game has negative coyote time. You have to jump well before you get to the edge of a ledge, or you will fall. So it can be frustrating to jump on those ledges without falling. So now we're into phase 3. We just have to climb these cliffs and meet him at certain points while he calls us soil-sucking losers.
Rude.
It's very rude. It's also funny, I forget, it's like that line is like a different line in the movie. It's like a line that they like did specifically for the game, and then I think they changed it in the movie.
Oh, that's interesting. That sounds like a phrase that would be in the movie.
And then we get to the top, and we just spam him with berries until this bird eats him alive. There we go.
Help me!
Wholesome family friendly.
There we go. and
Oh yeah!
and that's the end of the game. We get our game complete.
Oh.
All right, so now we've all been educated. We all know A Bug's Life. Also, bless John Burton for this gem of a video game.
Oh, that was a game of an animated. Oh, hello, friend.
I have a cat. Hello.
Hello, kitty. It is like, is
So-
my turn?
It's like, is it over? Will you pay attention to me now?
Right? My dog's probably sitting outside my door going, mother. So yeah, GG's, chat, get some GG's out for that fantastic game. And Zick, where can they find you run this and all of the millions of other games that you run?
Yeah, we're on twitch.tv/Zick3. Yeah, I speedrun anything and everything from this to RPGs to Sly Cooper games. If you enjoyed that, feel free to watch more, please. If you want to, there's a really helpful Discord for Bugs Life Speedruns. There's a great guide out there. It's a great game. I highly recommend it. And thank you for having me. And be excited. Bugs Life at GDQ 2024. Just calling it now. I've been submitting it for years, but I'm calling it now. This is the one.
Fingers crossed. Oh, but that was absolutely awesome. Again, give some GG's. But with that, we are going to take a quick hydration break and make sure to feed all the lovely fur babies and scale babies and just see cat tail and cat ears. Easily distracted. Yes, go get yourself some water, give yourself a big stretch, and we'll be right back with going from bugs to foxes. Hello again, friends, and welcome back to Express Lane. Before we get into our next run, I do have one quick little announcement, and that is GDQX will be live from TwitchCon October 20th through the 22nd. The event will take place on the Games Done Quick stage, as well as streamed live on our Twitch channel, which, FYI, it's this channel right here. Use !GDQX in Twitch chat to find out more info and check out the schedule. That schedule is amazing, and y'all are going to love it. In the meantime, we have a game that might feature a certain creature that our certain wonderful producer, Railcoon, might be certainly obsessed with. Also, give some love and chat to our wonderful producers for Hotfix, Railcoon, for sure, and Richard. Anywho, it is TUNIC, run by Railcoon. So, Brad, take it away.
Hello. Thank you for having me. I'm Rad, and I'll be running TUNIC, which, if you don't know, is an isometric action-adventure game about a tiny fox in a big world where you explore the wilderness, fight monsters, and find secrets. Today, I will be joined by my commentator, Silent. Hello, Silent.
Hello, I'm Silent. I also speedrun this game and work on the randomizer.
Yeah, Silent's being modest. He originated the randomizer, and it's amazing. We're going to be running any % unrestricted, which means we're going to hit new game, try to roll credits as fast as we can. And we're allowed to do anything within reason, major glitches, minor glitches, routing, etc. Before we get started, I just want to say this is crazy that I'm even here. Like, hello, this is GDQ. I've been watching for years and years. Never thought I would speedrun. Never thought I'd be affiliated with this in any way. So, like, I just have to acknowledge that. Wild. Thank you for having me. But more importantly to the audience, this game is spoiler heavy. Like, you can only kind of play TUNIC once and get that first play experience. This is like Outer Wilds, Return of the Obra Dinn, Case of the Golden Idol, Fez. So if you have it on your backlog and you're just dying to make sure you're not spoiled, like, maybe half pay attention. I don't know why I picked a game to get like enamored with that I basically can't talk about when I try to sell the speed game. But, you know, if that matters to you, yeah, that's your last warning. But otherwise, if you don't mind the spoilers for a game that's been out for like 18 months, then sit back, relax, and we're going to put on a good show for you. I guess that's what I have to say. So I'll let y'all fight over who gives you the countdown, and then we'll get underway.
I'd say someone that's been enjoying GDQ for as much as they have should be the one that gives the countdown.
Me? Okay, all right. I'll do it. Okay. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Silent, I have a question. Why did the fox cross the road?
I don't know. Why did the fox
That's
cross
right,
the road?
to get the chicken on the other side, of course. Yeah, this game is about learning, and you know, since we've played the game before, we kind of know things that you could do all along, and so that's going to make the game faster, but because this is the unrestricted category, of course, you know there's going to be some major glitches, and that's one of the reasons we're diverting to, that's right, the stick immediately. Silent, can you explain why I'm getting the stick in this route?
Yeah, so that joke at the start of the run was to distract you from him getting some bombs, which he's actually going to use to break these bushes, which is a little sequence break on its own, but it doesn't really compare to what he's about to do with the stick, which is a glitch called ladder storage. If you swing the stick and climb the ladder at the same time, there's a very small window you can roll out of that animation and regain movement, and the game kind of still thinks that you're on the ladder, so things like gravity and collision don't apply, so he's kind of just running through midair right now.
Whee!
And we're essentially going to use that to skip the whole intro section and go straight to the Ruined Atoll.
Yeah, you do have to
he's gonna
quit
do a
out
little
between
saving.
scenes,
Yeah.
so that's important. Otherwise, the game's like, you're just permanently on a ladder now, so...
Yeah, you kind of just get stuck and can't really go anywhere. So he's going to do a little ledge clip here to get off of this staircase, hopefully.
There we go.
There we go.
Yes.
He's going to raise this ladder, and then we're going to do yet another ladder storage to go up into the Frog's Domain.
All right. Yeah, and ladder
So one thing
storage...
about
Oh, go ahead,
ladders-
go ahead.
oh.
You can handle
One
this.
thing about it is that when you're in ladder storage, you can still gain elevation by going up ramps, but you can't ever really go back down. So he used those little ramps there to his advantage to get up in here.
You know, one thing
Yeah.
I want to... Oops, sorry.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. No,
One thing
that's
I do want to
absolutely
point out to
fine.
people watching that have played TUNIC, they're probably wondering, so that fox is not normally that color. Silent, do you want to mention something that some cool little witchcraft you've put together?
Yeah, so normally in the game there is like a secret room you can change parts of the colors of the fox. I actually made like a little mod for Rad just so he could kind of do that quickly from the main menu before he started the run. So we've got a little custom fox color going on, which is very cool. So we're now in Frog's domain, and we're going to basically just skip the entire area by doing another ladder storage to kind of clip through these railings here. Now, one of the other ways to cancel out of ladder storage, besides going through a load zone, is to take damage, and there just conveniently happens to be a wizard here that can damage us in midair to kind of knock us to the floor below, and we're going to pick up that item and then do a death warp out of here.
Yeah, this is the first time. The first time you die in the game, you're sent to this area called Resurrection. But if you have a bomb equipped when you go in, you can just throw the bomb and like die out of death scene. It's convenient.
Sounds logical.
Yeah, it saves about like 20, 30 seconds or so.
Yeah. You realize how long it is when you forget to equip a bomb, and you're like, oop, run over.
Yeah. So immediately he's going to do another ladder storage. We're going to go straight to West Garden. A lot of the times the like load zones kind of conveniently line up with like the ladders, but in this case he can just use that turret. It kind of takes a couple seconds, but it conveniently just shoots us right when we're over that little ledge there. We can just get knocked out of that ladder state.
All right, sword incoming. Oops.
Yeah, we still only have a stick, and if you've played this game and found this, you might be wondering, like, you may have wondered casually why the sword was here, but the developers put this sword behind this little secret door specifically for speedrunners, and basically every category uses that sword. They never even get it from the intended spot, so they couldn't have picked a better spot.
Oh, this is Terry. Say hello to Terry.
Hi, Terry.
There's a code in the game to put sunglasses on, and then I think Terry is the only enemy in the game where if you use the sunglasses code near him, he also gets sunglasses. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, we love Terry.
Oh, Terry, why?
Uh-oh.
That's okay.
All right, we're good.
He got eager. He was like, "Oh, we're on GDQ. Let's go." But we're fine. We're fine. We actually usually want to damage down there. I usually don't because that's scary for marathon safety. But Terry was like, "I'll oblige, no problem." So we got the ice dagger. Woo! Quick death warp here, and then we'll be back on our way. Silent, I have an important question. What do you call a fox with a PhD? A scientist.
Oh,
yeah,
love
okay.
it. It's
Okay.
delicious.
All right. Yep. Speaking of delicious, what do you think the fox's favorite drink at Starbucks is? A Frappuccino. Okay. Anyway.
I was not primed on any of
Yes.
these, so we are sharing this agony together.
It's how I intended it.
Congrats, you're stuck
All right.
with a showrunner that loves puns, so keep coming.
So we're heading into Dark Tomb. You usually need a lantern to get through this area. We're gonna do it without one. Well, we'll see. Maybe we'll do it without one.
Yeah, there's a couple ways to do this room. There actually is a strat with ladder storage, but it's a little finicky. So I think he's just going to do the older strat, which is just kind of run through without being able to see, but you kind of just feel your way. He's got to hit 2 of these switches without being able to see where he is. And then we're only in here for this one chest, so we don't actually have to go any further. But this is going to give us an item called the Orange Peril Ring, which if we have it equipped and our health is at 20% or lower, will do double damage. So it's going to be very useful for some boss fights later on.
Yeah, that's basically the no major glitches route. Ladder storage is considered a major glitch. We kind of split categories on that. So I like no major glitches. Oh, hello. Thank you. I'd like the wand, please. And with that, I think we have all of our major items. And so we're kind of on boss rush now.
Yep. You may notice that the fox is kind of like sparkling blue. 2 of the items that we picked up, the Fire Wand and the Ice Dagger, when the game first launched, you can kind of use them together to do like a little ice combo move. And when the game first came out, it only costed like 1 bit of magic, and the developers realized that it was a little overpowered. It became very critical in speedruns. So they eventually did patch it to cost more magic, but they added in like a little secret code that we could type in to reduce the cost back to what it was pre-patch. And the indicator for having that code is these little blue sparkles. So if you ever see that, that's what's going on
I
there.
call it magic dandruff.
Yep. But the reason that the ice is so powerful is we're about to find out is that the grapple item we picked up earlier lets you kind of pull enemies towards you, but if an enemy is frozen, you get pulled towards them instead. So we're in the quarry now, and he's essentially going to skip this entire area by pulling an enemy off the ledge and then freezing them in midair, and then pulling himself to them in midair to kind of drop himself to the ground below.
It sounds complicated, but it's like the first thing I learned in this game. And it's very easy to execute casually. And that's Corey. Silent, I have an important question. If this fox went to a job interview, what do you think they should say is their most important or best quality? What's their best feature? That's right, attention to detail. That's right.
I'm not going to be able to answer any of these.
That's fine.
So
Yeah, that's
whatever
fine.
else you have, it's
Like, TUNIC is all about learning. We can learn together. In fact, let's learn how to clip off this elevator. Goodbye, elevator.
What? What? Wait.
Yeah, that's so the effigy has a special animation. We use the effigy to kind of kick the fox just slightly off the elevator. Then the ice rod, or using ice beam and the dagger at the same time, or no, the wand and the dagger at the same time to do an ice beam, actually cancels animations, and so then we use it to propel the fox just south a little bit, and we fall, and it looks awesome. It almost looks intended. Like, it looks so good that it looks intended.
the elevator used to kind of be like the chill spot because this whole area is very stressful. So it kind of used to be like 10-20 seconds. You just kind of relax before the storm, but now we just we don't get that opportunity. He left one of those fairies alive because he's going to do another ladder surge here. He's going to kind of hover himself above this kind of open gap here, and he's going to just intentionally wait for the fairy to shoot him.
Ooh.
If he does it correctly. Oh, nice.
Okay. That looked weird.
So
it's fine.
Yeah, that was a little scary. Normally you're supposed to go into that tower, and it's kind of like a really long auto scroller. There's another elevator, a lot of like lore in that room, but there's actually a hidden load zone kind of floating down there because there are other ways to clip off, but the developers kind of put that there as a way to skip that whole section. So
this game the speed game is really, really fragile. So normally if you were going through PB attempts, you would not save in this area at all, and you'd be at like 1 health and anything could kill you. So of course we're being like a little safe, but when you would do that in a PB attempt in an earlier room, you could do a wrong warp. It's the only wrong warp we found in the game that works, but unfortunately, while it does save, it's like pretty viable in game time. It makes absolutely no sense RTA, so we're just gonna do it the normal way, and the normal way is not easy either. But it at least makes a little bit of sense.
yeah, the wrong warp is like frame perfect. That this game is run at 120 FPS, so it's like you could get it first try and save like a minute, or you could sit there for 5 minutes and.
So you don't actually have to fight this mini boss. You just have to power that fuse, and if you freeze both administrators, you have plenty of time to power the fuse, get out of the way, and be on your way. Okay, so this is kind of like a big story reveal for those of you who've played TUNIC. It gets a little creepy right here. Silent, what would you say, like, knowing the lore of this game that's revealed right here, what would you say the genre is? What does this add to the game? I think it's a little sci-fi,
Okay.
Oh, man.
All right, so you may be familiar with the cheese that we do for this next boss, but since we can save here, and we have all of our magic in the marathon safe route, we get to do something a little special. Let's see if I can do this right. Okay, anyway, that was the scav.
Well then.
Sorry to everybody that had a lot of trouble with that boss. That's it.
Yeah, when enemies are frozen and you grapple onto them, it not only like drags you to them, but they get pushed back a little bit. So just kind of like, you know, push them off the ledge.
So yeah, normally you would just like death warp right after that scene, and you would save the time from having to warp back. But when you're learning casually, do not be afraid to save in Ziggurat. It is it doesn't add like a ton of time, and you can very easily rat it out when you get better. Silent, what do you call a fox at the beach?
Oh, jeez.
That's right, lost.
Okay. Oh, man.
Oh, okay, all right.
Ooh.
That was pretty unexpected. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. All right.
Yes.
As long as that ice rod didn't cancel the fuse, which happens sometimes, we should be good. And now we get to do all the other three in a pretty weird order. Silent, do you want to talk about that?
Yeah, so we're back at Ruined Atoll, which is where we were at the start, but we're kind of doing what you're intended to do here, which is activate these 4 fuses. He did the first one, and then he did a ladder storage to kind of get over to that without kind of having to go all the way around. But metallic objects will bounce like those fire wand shots that we do, so he can kind of run over to it and then use that to kind of hit himself off of the fuse. And since he takes damage, he'll cancel that ladder state, and we can activate the fuse. He's going to activate this one and then do that kind of same thing from this ladder here to go all the way to the other corner on the other side.
And if that sounds complicated, it actually is. Most of the things in this game are not that hard to pick up, but this little combination of things, I like. Some runners use keyboard controls, some use like the back paddles on, like an Xbox Elite controller or an 8-bit do, something like that. Okay. But
What do you use?
What makes that particularly tricky is that you have to like hold the run button while you're like getting in place, swinging the sword and shooting the fire wand. So you have to like press like 4 different buttons at the same time. It's a little awkward.
And it doesn't say, like, if you want to learn 2 fuses at a time, like most other categories, it is maybe 2 seconds slower on average. It's not that bad. I'm going to try and take a bite here. Okay, we're good. So we went out of the way earlier to get extra ice bombs, which is not common in like a PB attempt. And that's because a trick coming up requires an ice bomb. I'll let Silent talk about that after it happens. Dude, those table legs every time. Yeah, so we've got a few attempts. Like, hopefully I'll get it first try, but if this is probably the most fragile part of the run when you're playing offline, because if you mess up, like, there's really nowhere else to go get ice bombs, and your run's kind of over. So I'll try my best. Silent, what is this fox's favorite web browser?
Oh no.
Firefox.
No, he's actually more of a Brave boy.
Okay.
Okay, that was good.
Anyway, this is the librarian. He did ladder storage off of that top ladder and then kind of moved left and bounced an ice bomb off of the corner, which bounces just high enough to aggravate the boss. And then one of the other properties of ladder storage is that if you ever stop moving, it'll teleport you back to the ladder. And we use that to our advantage to get to the ladder and then climb below where the death plane spawns, just in time for before the boss will actually like start the fight. So we're below the death plane, he's above. He tries to come hit us, and he gets wiped out. So pretty textbook fight, would you say?
Wait, that was the boss?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What?
That was a boss.
Also, I heard your textbook pun. I'm on to you.
That's
There can
fine.
only be one. All right, so at this point, we're basically just... I did shoot those bushes on purpose, but we're changing our save point, to the overworld main save, just so we can kind of death warp back here instead. Got a little bit more business to do. We're 2 bosses down, 1 to go. This is like a needless optimization that saves just a couple seconds overtaking the shortcut, but that's fine. And we're going to damage down with the blobs here and then be on our way. Okay, good. You have no idea how many times that freaks me out because they've killed me like a couple times ever, and one of those times was in practice maybe like 2 hours ago, so
Oh no.
it's fine. Yeah, that's so normally you have to go through a cave and do some other stuff, whatever, blah blah blah. I'm gonna use digital movement here just to make sure I'm aiming correctly. Don't get memed. All right, sometimes those pots just like roll out. Like there's a little bit of weird collision with those pots, so sometimes when you go in the room, they're kind of RNG. They'll fly in front of your grapple, and you'll grapple the pot instead. Anyway, yeah, we just clipped through the sealed door, so we're into the boss fight now without doing either like the beginning or the end of the dungeon. Do you want to explain this fight? Silent?
Yeah, so we're actually not really abusing any glitches for this fight, but the reason he damaged on those slimes earlier was to activate that orange pillar ring. So he's basically doing double damage and double, like, poise knockback to the boss, so we can essentially just stun lock it for, the entire duration of the fight. And this is at, like, base attack. We're not even, we never upgrade our stats in this fight, so...
Volume warning, a little bit.
Yeah.
I think this run's going really well. I won't let it go to my head, though. Oh, maybe a little bit. Oh, key.
Ooh.
Okay, we're good. Okay. Silent, what is... There's a hot new gadget coming out this week. What do you think the fox is excited for? That's right, it's the Slyphone 15.
Okay. How many of these jokes have Sly in them? Because,
Dude, he's been saving up. Let him have something. I forgot the speedrunner code again. I'm cursed. Okay. I'll let you take this one.
Sure. So we're going to place those keys that we gathered in this temple. Definitely not the Temple of Time. This isn't a Zelda game. This is more like, I would say, Dark Souls, maybe. But we're going to use this slime here to... we're going to freeze him and then clip through the door. And then we're going to run in, place these 3 keys. He's going to do a little bit of a weird technique to kind of skip these cutscenes. And then we'll be on our way to the final boss fight.
What just happened there?
I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know. This game is weird.
Yeah, probably some sort of secret. I wouldn't worry about it.
All I know is with all these slide puns, I'm still trying to recuperate them or from them.
Okay. I kind of don't want a big head at this point. All right, we'll be cautious because this part is like try once. Oh, so that's why we burned those bushes earlier, because you have to run through that space to not aggro anybody.
That one Rudling still had a big head, but the other ones didn't.
Yeah.
That was kind of weird. I've never seen that before.
Look, some people get there faster than others. All right. Oh, not close enough. Okay.
Nice. That is a frame perfect cutscene skip to skip like a 20-second cutscene at the start of this fight.
Oh, wow.
So that happens at the end of the run and is like basically required, so it can be very stressful if you actually end up getting it. But this is the final boss. If you've played it casually, you're kind of intended to not win this fight, so much so that if you have the no fail mode on, it ignores that option entirely. But we can still win it by just keeping the boss in an endless freeze stun lock. It's a lot more stressful than it looks because he has to constantly menu to use those berries that we picked up earlier to regain his magic. And when you freeze the boss, they only stay frozen for maybe a couple seconds, so it can be very tight menuing and precise inputs, but I think he's got it.
We'll see. This is definitely where the nerves ramp up. Silent, I have one more important question. You ready?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
What is a fox's favorite herb?
What?
Thyme.
Oh, okay.
Wow. Oscar, Silent, thank you so much for having me. Shout outs to Dicey, who's in chat, I see. Shout outs to me, who like 6 months into running this game didn't realize that Dicey was just like the last 4 letters of his name. Not a big deal. Shout outs to TUNIC team for making such an amazing game. Of course, the TUNIC speedrunning community is amazing. Thank you to mods, verifiers. We've got the French duo, Hyken and Evander, the Japanese duo, Magic Lava and SCRB, and even some new runners recently, Toxie, Grace, Sep, and Jabber. We try to keep the community pretty inclusive and fun focused. So like, you know, I've been part of a lot of speedrun communities and they're on a spectrum of competitive to fun, and we try to lean a little bit more in the fun direction. We have 5 main categories and 3 rule sets that span everything from this, where you use like constant glitches, to glitchless, and even some restrictions from like in-game mechanics to keep the routing a little bit more casual focused. We have a really cool website. I say that like I didn't make it, but I think it's a cool website. It's tunic.run, has lots of guides, including a guide to this particular category and rule set combination. And then we also have a website for the randomizer, rando.tunic.run. And Silent has played a pretty big role in making that, so shout outs to him. I come from a community of speedrunners called Fastest Furs. It's like an intersection of the furry community and speedrunning. And we were actually going to put on a TUNIC showcase October 29th, where we're going to get deep into lots of different categories and rule sets. So that should be an exciting time if you want to see more TUNIC speedrunning. I guess look up Fastest Furs. They also have a marathon benefiting Trans Lifeline on November 10th through the 12th. And I will be assisting with that as well as a volunteer. So GDQ, I know y'all have rated us a few times, so we're appreciative. And I've been very lucky to be a part of that and to like grow in this speedrunning community through that organization. So shout outs to them. Thank you so much. And yeah, this went pretty well. So thank you for having me. It has been a pleasure, an honor. And I'll Silent, what do you want to say?
I mean, I don't have much else to add, but I'll take one more opportunity to plug the TUNIC randomizer. If you're interested in this game, but maybe speedrunning isn't your thing, I would definitely check that out. We've recently added support for Archipelago Multiworlds, so if that's your thing, I would check that out. It's a great time. But other than that, I mean, thanks for inviting me, Red, and thank you, GDQ, for having us on.
Yeah, for sure.
And seriously, give GG's one more time for that amazing run and all those puns of damage. That was absolutely fantastic. Like, absolutely, just you crushed your estimate too with a 2152. So
Yeah.
very nicely done.
Look, this game is fragile. Like, do not take this. Like, if you practice this game and try to play it, you're going to fail a lot. It is tough. It's short, but it's tough. And lots could have gone wrong. We just got really lucky, and I'm very thankful for that. So, heck yeah.
I mean, but looking at the real Fox there, that the time is, you did pretty good.
Oh, I'm happy. Yes, I'm happy.
But with that, everybody, take a deep breath, embrace those puns, and channel those puns. And we'll be right back with going from a super cute and awesome fox to airports and dogs and aliens. Stick around, we'll be right back. Hello again, friends, and welcome back to our Creature Comforts episode of Express Lane. One really quick announcement as I accidentally throw my pen onto the ground here. If you are watching on YouTube, first off, hello. Be sure to press that like button on this video and actually subscribe to the channel too. Also, if you want to see this live, see our live content, you're going to want to head to twitch.tv/gamesdonequick. If you're interested. You can see we pretty much run stuff every day. You can see some great runs. Most importantly, you can see a very specific game with a very specific name called An Airport for Aliens, currently run by dogs. It makes sense, trust me, but I'm not going to explain that to you. PMC Trilogy is going to explain this to you. PMC, what game?
What game? Well, this is An Airport for Aliens, currently run by dogs. It is a game about, in the far future, there are no humans except there's 2 humans left. And there are airports that were made by aliens. The aliens are also gone. And now there are just dogs who run the airports. And so the other human that's left is our fiance, Krista, and we're going to meet up with them at different airports run by dogs currently. And, you know, we'll just have to figure that out. The airport terminals will be interesting. They will be very challenging to navigate the airport terminals. So, yeah, I'll explain as I go along. I will mention that this is the only game I speedrun where I have a handwritten cheat sheet. I can't see any of that. There you go. You can see all of my notes for myself, so I can navigate a few of the more complicated airports successfully. And yeah, so if you're ready, we can go ahead and get into it. The time will start on this screen on the select autosave screen. Are you ready for this, Asuka?
I'm absolutely ready for this.
All right, let's go. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so we are now at Phobos. Phobos is not quite fully open yet, but we've been put in a cage by Cage Dog with our fiance. We're going to talk to our fiance. All of the controls for the game are behind her. Don't worry, I already know the controls. I have played this game before. And now we're going to jump out of the cage. Don't worry about Cage Dog. We won't see him again. Cage Dog is a dog that likes to put people in cages. You can talk to him. It is not necessary for the speed run. The dog's going to give me 50 tickets. This is always useful because it gives us options. This first airport is kind of static. It's usually pretty fixed. So I always kind of know what we're going to be doing here. I'm going to grab a few things. Where's the meat? There we go. There's the meat. You know you got meat when you hear that squeaky sound.
Squeaky salami.
Yes, that's right. The squeaky salami. We're going to need a container to get out of here. And as it happens, this cabinet, genuine cabinet, counts as a container. Gates open up 90 minutes before the departure time. So I'm just going to advance time there just a little bit, just real quick, so that I can use it. At every airport gate, there are 2 dogs. One of them is the boarding clerk dog who's going to look for my ticket, and one of them is another dog who's just going to pester me for something. I don't know. It could be anything. They're going to ask me. So this first place that we're going is Beachwell Airport. At Beachwell Airport, we're going to hedge our bets. We're going to pick up a bunch of items so that we can try and get out of here pretty quickly. You might, so right now it is 1:39 and we want to get a flight that is going to leave sooner rather than later. These are all all right, there's only one flight.
All right then.
Okay, well, that's the one we're taking. There's only one flight, so we're just gonna go ahead and take that one. I'm gonna drink that soda. This game has a trick where certain consumable items, if you hold them up to your mouth and take a little sip, but then whip it away from you, it doesn't actually consume the item. So that's Scarlet Bovine, not to be confused with Red Bull. It is definitely not Red Bull. Please don't say that it's Red Bull. That thing is, I selected the wrong option. That's gonna allow us to go really fast. So we're gonna be using that constantly, but we don't have to pick up multiple because we have this effect. I'm gonna get 2 umbrellas. Umbrellas count as, umbrella is a utility item. It allows us to stay higher in the air. That's a big coffee. That's a big coffee.
That's a big coffee.
It's a very big coffee. So we're going to do that. The coffee is useful. Dogs might want it from us. As I mentioned before, gates only open 90 minutes beforehand. We do not have tools yet for advancing time. So we are going to use the time zone where time goes faster. They have these at airports, I guess, maybe. So we're going to grab that. We're going to see if we can hedge our bets with a few other items that might be useful to us. We're going to get a bed. Bed is really useful. Bed automatically advances time 5 hours, which will sometimes be useful. Exhausted Eddie gives us the bed. Is there magic here? I would love magic. Not see magic. All right, we're not going to worry about magic then. We may get magic. We do want to go to Dr. Dog MD, who's going to give us medication. We're going to ask him for 8 medicines, but only take 2. 1, 2. No. Oh, okay. All right, so that's good. Our fiance is over here. Our fiance always spawns at fixed locations. So, no, I sat down. I accidentally clicked on the bench. All right, there you go. Yeah, it turns out it is the dogs who need to sit, not me. Okay,
I'm so fascinated you just carry that giant bed. It's how is that going to fit in the overhead?
I'm not going to worry about it. I am going to take this money, though. That money might be useful. B3, I should have looked at the flight beforehand. B3 is by the castle. So there are 3 banks of airport terminals. Notice if you fall off the map in this game, you just warp back to the start. You can also use the menu to teleport to safety as well. So that's always useful to just go back to a central location. And then, oh no, that's A3. Never mind, we're good. Don't worry, we're fine. Wait, are my notes bad? Oh, I just can't read. All right, we're good. Never mind. We're good. Sorry, I just, look, that's hard. Anyway, this is Administrator Dog. Administrator Dog responds when you just chuck a Red Bull at him.
Oh my gosh.
And then we're gonna give the boarding clerk dog our thing, and that's good. All right, we're on our way. This is the rhythm. This is the rhythm of the game. We are going to go to a new airport, get tickets, hopefully for a gate that we want, and then if we have something to do, we'll do it. It's just usually talking to our fiance Krista, and then after that, we will try to navigate our way through the gate terminal. Oh boy. We're fine. Don't worry about it. We're fine. Everything's fine here. Don't worry about it. Anyway, we're going to Elf Planet next. So I need to take it to Elf Planet. Ideally, we can get a B. Or actually, no, the soonest one is kind of the best one here. That's a 12. That's 11. We're gonna go with that. Okay, so we're gonna do a skip here. We're gonna do tram skip. I'm gonna twirl my umbrella. I'm gonna take a chug from this tall soda. And then I'm gonna take a chug from the Scarlet Bovine, and I'm gonna run. And then all these things together are gonna allow me to jump the gap to the next set of terminals. So otherwise, you'd have to take that that tram. That tram's really slow. You don't want to do that.
So
that's no fun at all.
Oh, the bovine definitely gives you legally distinct wings.
Yeah, when you combine all those things together, you do get wings, as it turns out. I cannot use the bed because the bed will advance time 5 hours, and I only need to advance time like 3 hours. So let's go ahead and advance time just a little bit in the time zone. This is again kind of unfortunate, but you know, it is what it is. We gotta live our lives. Get the time up to like 10:30. Okay, that's good. Every time you see that yellow filter on the screen, that's the crash effect of having consumed too much Scarlet Boat. No, not again. No, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing Passport Dog on this stream. No way. We're getting a different ticket. We're getting a different ticket. Here we go. We're getting this ticket. B4. All right. I guess I could just, no way. What time is it now? What time is it now? The ticket's 16:34, isn't it? Yes, we're fine. We're gonna bed. All right, we're good.
So what is it with Passport Dog? I feel like there's a story behind it.
Passport Dog requires multiple steps. Basically, is the answer. I have to go to the passport terminal, and then the dog at the passport shop wants another thing. So that's too much. That's too many steps. It is almost always better, if possible, to get a different thing. What is Bribe Dog? Bribe Dog can want one of several things. This Bribe Dog wants a very big drink. Good news. I have a big drink.
A big drink?
I got a big drink, so we're good. Okay. So that's kind of what I was talking about earlier, where when we go to Beachwell the first time, we are getting a bunch of things that we're likely to need. Often things that Bribe Dogs will want, or some other things. Obviously, the umbrellas have utility, like I just showed with the tram skip. The tall soda could also have utility as well. Okay, so now we need a ticket for Beachwell. So at this point in the game, Krista told us to go be friends with do I want that? No, I want this. This is fine. Yeah, okay. Krista told us to be friends with Cage Dog, but that's lame. Instead of being friends with Cage Dog, we're gonna be friends with Comfy Dog, because Comfy Dog puts us in comfort. Comfy Dog is going to give us the Comfy Chair, the most powerful item in the game. Comfy Chair advances time by 1 hour instantly. That's super useful. Also, here's Gate C1. Is that? Oh, yo, we got Reverse Bribe Dog. He's going to throw us a bone. He actually gave us a bone. It's illegal. It's an illegal bone. Don't tell anyone.
Secret safe here.
Yeah. So anyway, that's also really good RNG, just because we don't have to get anything for him.
And what does the illegal bone do?
You can give the illegal bone. Oh, there's like an evil dog who wants the illegal bones. You can also, I think, turn them in for beach balls. I believe if you give them to certain dogs, they give you beach balls.
Like, hey, you just get beach balls. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I don't. You know, is there really crime in this game at this point? Who can say? These are the longest loads I've ever experienced in this game, and it's making me nervous every time. Okay, it's fine. Don't worry about it. All right. We really want the soonest one. Actually, they're all B2. They're all B2. I'm a dummy. Okay. Krista is by the vending machine. So I'm gonna pull out my trusty Scarlet Bovine, not Red Bull, and go talk to her. I picked up B2. B2's on the straight path. Okay. So we're gonna work back, pull out this again, go down this way. And then B2 is over here. All right, so 1640. So this is a good example of comfy chair. We're gonna comfy chair twice. And that's gonna allow us to board our flight sooner. Comfy chair also heals the effect of Scarlet Bovine. All right, we're also gonna chuck the soda. That's a great dog. And then we're gonna get our ticket out. I should mention, like, the way I'm going through my inventory is Q&E. So, like, whenever you see me flipping through all my stuff, I'm just like furiously going through. What made me start speedrunning this? I was a fan of Valerie Nelson's work from Hypnospace Outlaw, and this was like, oh, maybe this game will be like Hypnospace Outlaw. And, like, you know, it's got a little bit of that writing sense of humor. So basically, it was just I was familiar with one of the creatives who worked on this game, and was like, oh, hey, I'm gonna start speedrunning this as a fun bit, and I've had enjoyed it. Like, this is like the most random game that I speedrun, but it is, you know, it's fun, cute, and adorable.
Like, and you play Die Hard.
Yeah, like okay, I'm gonna be honest with you folks. Like, if you follow me, the stuff that I normally play is like mechs and crime and stuff. Like, I play like Gundam games and Armored Core and True Crime New York City and Grand Theft Auto. This one's a little out of character for me. But you know, it works out. I should actually mention, I'm gonna plug Zalvir Nelson. So the company that made the Strange Scaffold, and, you know, Zalvir Nelson, their newest game is coming out tomorrow. So where is a clock? Oh, there's a clock. Okay. It's called El Paso Elsewhere. It's like a Max Payne supernatural horror kind of game.
Ooh.
And yeah, it's looking. I've played the demo of it, and it's pretty fun. So I'm looking forward to it for sure. If you wanna like spray and pray and dive and do all those things, then I definitely recommend checking it out. Oh no, wait, did I go to the? No, okay, I just pressed the wrong option. All right. Oh, I didn't talk to this dog. Okay, good. All right, we're good. Okay.
I like the comment in chat. I'm going to run this as a meme. Has resulted in far too many world records.
Yeah, that's like, honestly, that is like legitimately most of my records. Like, I think I recently became the record holder of the Scorpion King Rise of the Akkadian for the PlayStation 2, which is just like, what are you doing, PMC?
God.
Like, why are you doing? And also Sopranos. I am from New Jersey, so I should have the Sopranos record as far as I'm concerned.
That's fair.
You know, I live on the road to respect. All right, we need the ticket to Pattsville. All right, this is just a layover, so all we need is just a ticket. I want a ticket to a B terminal. I said I want a ticket. No, A's and C's are bad. Oh, come on. Oh, come on.
The game heard you.
Whatever. Okay, we gotta do the tram skip again. So I do the umbrella first because I want the effect of the umbrella to wear off first so that I actually come back down to the earth. Because otherwise I'll just float way too long.
You don't need to take an airplane. Just use the umbrella.
Yeah, just allow yourself to float into the marinara. Okay, I mean, it's called Marinara Trench, you know? It is what it is. Wait, did I already go past? No, this is, no, I always forget where A2 is. I'm so, okay. Or is it actually over here? No, this is A3, isn't it? Oh no. Folks, I forgot where a terminal was. This is the class. See, I tell you, this game is really about airports, is what I'm trying to tell you. This is an authentic airport experience.
Oh, 100%.
Oh, it's over here for some reason. This is why I usually, like, if I'm like really running this game, I basically don't accept anything but B terminals in this level. Okay. Yes, thank you. Oh, wow. We're getting a ton of administrator dogs. This is actually going entirely too well right now. Because the great thing about this is that it does not consume the item either. So, like, you know, I'm still got all my other stuff loaded up, which is really advantageous.
You just splash it.
Yeah, you just kind of chuck it at it.
behind.
Yeah. And he's like, yeah, it's great. Awesome. Thank you. Yeah, if you really combine the effects in this game too much, like if you really, because all of them will stack, and there's a bunch of them that kind of do the same thing, and you can like easily go out of bounds. That's why there's really like the main reason there's a teleport to safety button is that you will just fly through walls and end up in like nightmare zones. So you got to watch out for that. All right, this is Pattsville. It's kind of the big city. I want a good terminal, please. All right, 2B. Oh, A1. There's no terminal better than A1. That's the prime terminal.
Good steaks.
It's like right there. Oh yeah, also it's true. All right, so Krista's up here waiting for us. I think we'll be able to chair once and be able to get to our gate on time. When you meet dogs in this game, they get filled in on your pupper decks. And so you just have to fly a bunch and go around and talk to dogs. There's like a few hidden dogs as well, which is pretty good time. I think I'm actually other people have talked about doing a full pupper decks run. I believe I'm the only one who's actually done it. So I have that bragging rights for whatever it's worth.
Do you get anything special for completing your pupper decks other than a sense of pride and confusion?
No, I think it's mostly just confusion.
That sounds about right.
Fashion dog can take one of several things. One of those several things is an umbrella. That's why I got 2 umbrellas, because I knew there was a chance. I knew there was a chance that I would get a fashion dog. There's also prepper dogs. Prepper dogs will take umbrellas as well. And I did say prepper, like someone who is preparing for the post-apocalypse. There is prepper dog. But yeah, you get to meet all the dogs on the airplanes as you fly. Okay, so we're back at Phobos, and compared to the beginning of the game, Phobos is now a completely functional airport. It is completely open. It is no longer on that tutorial vibe. We're gonna grab C3, or no, I'll grab E1. Okay. Take another cert. Go over, talk to Krista. That dog right there with the hat hands you a human heart if you talk to it.
What?
Yeah, it's.
Here.
I mean, do you think I'm kidding? Because like,
I believe you.
I'll do it. Wait. Oh yeah, there you go. What the hell, man? You dropped a human heart. Is this a human heart? Yeah, it would be sick. Okay, this is not necessary for the speedrun, just to be clear. I just needed to prove a point. I'm just gonna, the human heart rolled off the ledge.
Human heart is done with
We're not
the
picking
speedrun.
that up. I'm not picking it. Would you handle a human heart? No.
I'm good,
of course
thanks.
Not. Yeah, I'm good. Okay. All right. We can actually bed. Because did I do that math right? We're gonna find out in a hot second if I can do clock math. I did. All right, cool. Okay. All right. There you go. Got the boarding pass. You're a bribe dog. What do you want? Do you want something meaty? You want a big drink? Okay. Wait, no. We need to go find coffee. Where is a coffee shop? Coffee shop. No. Okay. Maybe there's one in the other wing of the airport. Real airport experiences out here. That is not a coffee shop. That is coffee shop.
There's coffee.
All right. I need the big thing. Thank you. Please do not give a dog this big coffee in real life. Don't do that.
You know, Chet brings up a good point. The existence of a human heart raises a lot of questions because you and Krista are supposed to be the only humans left.
I mean, maybe that's why the dog was investigating it.
Right.
Oh, no, wait. I'm carrying the big chair. All right, wait. The big comfy chair. Okay, wait. There you go. All right. I got to pay attention to what I'm holding in front of me. Chairs are not big coffees. Common mistake. Okay, so we are back at the Marinara Trench. The game is going to give me a flight out of a B terminal this time. I swear. Please do this for me, game. All right. Ready? Oh, No, come on.
Oh wait,
No,
wait,
we got it.
wait,
We got it.
wait,
We're
wait.
good. We're good. We're good. We're good. All right. All right.
Oh, the game wanted to make you sweat for a hot second there.
This is why the amount of tickets you get is either 1 or 50. Okay. There's no in between. Okay, we got a B2. See, this is nice. This is like because it's in order. You just go down from one to the other. You can sleep in your bed while you wait for your flight. And then
Perfectly normal airport behavior.
okay, all right. Come on. Up here. Yes. No. Taking a different flight. No, that one's on fire. What about this one? That one's on fire too. What about this one? Also on fire. Okay, never mind.
Fire!
Because the flights have already left. The tickets burst into flames when the planes depart. Duh. Okay.
Standard airport behavior.
All right, what do you need? Fancy bottled water. Okay, I can get that. Wait. Teleport. Okay. All right. I need water. Give me water. Okay, there's water. Wait a second. Where is it? It was in that pile.
Oh no.
There you go. Okay. Oh, artisanal toilet water. Okay. Got the fancy bottle of water. Okay, cool. Now we go in here. All right. Print the passport. Oh, no, wait. Oh, I accidentally drank my Red Bull. Crap. All right, let me get another one. Oh, okay. Stupid passport clerk dog. Fine.
Passport clerk's like, I heard you say you didn't want to deal with me. That's
Yeah.
cute.
He knew. Well, I give my ticket.
Hey, look at that face. Dog nose.
That dog knows. That dog knows. Okay. So, Pat'sville. This time, Pat'sville is just a layover. Oh, this dog is a hacker. It's like my dog. Okay. All right, we are going to Beachwell this time. Give me that A1 again. Come on, give me that A1 again. E1 is okay. X1. I'll take X1. I think X1 is the one that's up on the highway. Yes. Okay. Oh, fashion dog. Oh, that's kind of all right. Well, I'm gonna have to get another umbrella, but because I need the umbrella for a trick at the soon. One will then be now soon. Okay. So we're back to Beachwell again. We're gonna visit our fiance in the record shop. That's Kenneth. Kenneth is he's a big buddy.
That is a woofer.
We're going. All right. It is now. Oh. All right. Fine. Don't worry about it.
Everything's there. Yeah, no, it's fine.
Oh, we're fine. Don't worry about it. Okay. We're going to Uranus. And we're gonna go ahead and grab a ticket, an appropriate ticket, for an appropriate destination, and then we're gonna go meet up with our fiance in the coffee shop. But first, I'm actually gonna get umbrellas because this is a fixed spawn for an umbrella shop, so I know this one will always be here. Bam, bam. Okay. All right. So she's in here in the record shop. Record shop, unfortunately, is not otherwise used in the. You can get like a saxophone that plays a terrible noise in here, which is very good. It's a very good bit. Okay. Oh no! All right, there you go. And then I got A2. A2 is by the castle.
Yeah, that saxophone noise is where they got the idea for trombone simulator.
What a blessed concept.
Ugh, that just yes.
Right. A2. Okay, so we're just gonna chair once.
Calling a passport dog.
No, please don't bring that upon me. It's reverse bribe. See, yeah, you tried to jinx me, and then the game threw me a bone, an illegal bone. Okay. Okay. All right, so now we're into the one airport that we haven't been so far, which is Uranus, and we're gonna meet Krista on the second level of Uranus. But we do need to get a ticket for the elf planet before we leave.
So you're just hopping through all these airports to get to the elf planet?
I mean, well, so we're the most like the required what? Why? Oh, that's new. I'm not doing anything. That's a new bug. That's never happened before. Okay. All right. I don't know why that's happening. Okay. Anyway,
Everything's fine.
everything's fine. Okay. This will do. I'm gonna grab 2 of them because I'm now paranoid about Passport Dog. Okay. Okay, yep, there you go. There's Krista. She's like, yeah, I'm doing science with the dogs, which is to say that the dogs are also doing science. She's not doing science on the dogs. That would be weird. Okay. We need to find this, which is C1, which is... you can go really fast in this airport with these. No, that's A1. Oh, A1? A1, sure, why not? 10:28 is the time. Yeah, let's just chair once. And then... Yeah. Okay, those are about the same time anyway. Oh yeah, this one's good. Okay. We're on boarding pass.
Nice.
Chuck that one. Chuck my Red Bull. Oh. Okay. My Scarlet Bovine, excuse me. And then go. Okay. Okay, so I needed an umbrella because so before I had used I used a umbrella Scarlet Bovine soda combination to skip a tram car. We're not going to do a similar bit to skip an elevator, but first we need a ticket for Beachwell. Ideally, one of the ones that I like. A2 and A3 are actually both fine, so I'm going to grab both of them. I'm gonna twirl my umbrella. I'm gonna chug this Red Bull, and I'm gonna jump into this updraft. This combination of the updraft and the umbrella effect will cause me to like go crazy. I'm gonna use this tree to brace myself as much as I can, but I'm still gonna get flung into the air. And then once we fall down, you can see the star there. The gold star is always where our fiance is. So she's right there, and then we're gonna talk to her. But yeah, so that skips having to do an elevator sequence to get up here. That's otherwise your option. Now we're going to go to the bottom level to get to Terminal A2. Actually, this is A3. Terminal A2 I'm going to check first. So that is the first flight. And of course, if I need to, I can just advance time. All right, that's a bribe dog. That's probably going to be okay. And then what do you need? You need money? Meaty, something meaty. Okay. As it turns out, I still have my squeaky salami from the beginning. Yeah, it's been in my pocket the whole time.
I'm sure that smells lovely now.
Yeah, no, that's a well-traveled piece of salami there. A real summer sausage. Okay. We are on our way back to Beachwell. Of course, why else would he be at Beachwell except as a layover to get to... Oh, that ticket's on fire. As a layover to get to Uranus.
Hey.
So we can take literally any of these. They're all... Oh, no, they're almost all A3. Whatever. I'll take the A7 one. Okay. No, A3 is first. A3 is by the castle. But yeah, this is just a layover because we got to get back here. All right. A3 is here. Okay. And then the current time is 6:02. We can actually, since bed advances 5 hours, we are going to use that. That'll get us to this, and that'll make the... Oh, Seeker. Wait, I don't have magic, do I?
Oh, no.
All right. That's... All right. Well, we're just going to teleport to safety, and we're going to throw that. And then I'm going to go find magic. I know, actually, I can just get magic from the haunted bookseller. I don't like going in here normally because it's easy to get stuck on the books, but we're going to go ahead and do it anyway. Frederick, I need you to help me out. I need the coolest book you have. Thank you. I can just teleport out of there. And then we got to go, no, it's back this way. And this will allow us, the Seeker seeks magic. There are two things you can use. You can use the Grimoire, or you can use the Magic Wand. I prefer the Magic Wand because usually that spawns at a more favorable location. No, that's not it. Sorry, Bribe Dog. Just blasted Bribe Dog with magic for no reason. Okay, so we're coming up on the final level here. Time will happen after the fade to black when I finish my conversation with Krista. So we will get there in just a hot second. Krista is at the bottom of Uranus. So we'll get there in just a second. Of course, we're just going to dive all the way down. And then there we go. She's all the way down here. Well, almost at the bottom, I should say. All right, so we're going to talk to her. And as soon as you see the screen fade to black after this conversation, that will be time. And time. There we go. Yeah, I think I snuck in just under 30 there.
Oh my God. My brain. I love this.
That's an airport for aliens currently run by dogs. 3 people have speedrun this. I would love to see more people speedrun this. I am the moderator for the board. If you have questions about this game, if you want my cheat sheet, you know, I posted the photo on Twitter. So really it's for anyone. Well, you have to go on Twitter. So I mean, my apologies for that. But if you're interested in that, you can live that life. This game's a lot of fun. It's on everything. This game's on PlayStation, Xbox, Switch, you know, PC. I'm playing it off the Steam version. You can play it on whatever.
Are there differences to the speedrun for? I know we're actually asking speedrun questions for Dog Airport game, but are there differences?
I am not aware of differences. As far as I know, any patches that were made to this game were made to all versions. Nice. I mean, I have talked to Zalavir a bunch. He knows about the glitches that I use, and he has not patched them out.
Nice.
So, you know, I think we're safe.
In terms of sneaking in under 30, you literally just snuck in under 30 by 1 second.
Good. That's what I like to hear. Yeah, I mean, the record time for this is 23:25. Obviously, with that, a lot of things went well in terms of me having the items I needed or having good terminals. But like, there's a reason there's a 35-minute estimate. I've submitted this game I've been submitting this game for a few years now for GDQ. So certainly, you know, I hopefully I've shown that I'm ready to do it. I'm committed to finishing a run, even if I don't, even if I have to use Passport Clerk Dog, sadly. But yeah, that's the game. That's. I mean, it's also, you'll also see it called Dog Airport Game for short. So.
I like the question chat that pretty much sums it up. Question for the runner: What is this?
What? Yeah, this is. What? I mean, again, if you're wondering what the plot of that game was, the plot is that we talked to our fiance. The writing in this game is very cute. If you do like the look of the game, if you like the sense of humor, there is a lot of there's tons of dogs to walk around and talk to that have funny things to say. There's hidden dogs to find in several of the levels. It's a good time. I definitely recommend. I have gotten all achievements and 100% and whatnot this game, and I think it's worth it. So it's definitely a lot of fun.
I love this so much. But yeah, for the 1 or 2 people on this planet that don't know who you are, PMC, who are you and where can they find you?
Yes, I'm PMC Trilogy. I am available at PMC Trilogy on every platform, Twitch, Twitter, Blue Sky, Instagram, whatever you want. You know, I'm probably there doing something. I generally run games that involve crimes or mechs. So your Gundam games, your Armored Core, your GTA, that kind of stuff. Just Cause. I'm the only person who's speedrun every game in the Just Cause series. So if that kind of stuff interests you, follow me on any of those platforms, and you'll see me there.
Again, while you're scratching your heads, everybody, give some fantastic GGs to PMC Trilogy. That was a really fun game. But we are not done. We have one more run after this, continuing the, travel animals and creatures. We are going from dogs and formerly aliens to mice from Mars, not Uranus. We'll be back. Sit tight, everybody. Hello, and welcome back for the final game of today's Creature Comforts episode of Express Lane. Now, we just got done traversing a wonderful series of airports of very dog nature, but now we are going specifically to Mars with a whole bunch of biker mice. But actually, before I get started there, I do have one quick thing I have to say, and that is, if you missed out on any of our Hotfix or other Hotfix shows or past events like Flame Fatales, make sure you check out the VODs over on youtube.com/gamesdonequick, and while you're over there, subscribe. But now, anywho, back to what I was saying with Biker Mice from Mars. It is, in fact, Biker Mice from Mars with David TKI. So, David, welcome, and what are we going to be doing with this wonderful game today?
Hello. So we're gonna be just playing on normal difficulty, and maybe the game might be titled Biker Mice from Mars, but I had the pleasure of showing this off on Hotfix a couple of weeks ago for Nicole Goodnight's show, as seen on TV. So this might be Biker Mice from Mars, but it's really the Vinny show. Like, there's just one character, Vinny. None of the other characters really matter. Vinny.
He's got the cool bike, so it counts.
He does have a pretty cool bike. It's nice and red. So are we ready to count this in?
Absolutely.
All right, let's go ahead and get this started in 3, 2, 1, go. All right, so my quick introduction for this game is that you can basically think of it as like Mario Kart, except it's an isometric racing game rather than like using Mode 7 like Mario Kart F-Zero do. But we're going to be going just a little bit fast enough to crash into walls there and, race around. So there's going to be a lot of things that I'm doing to maintain my speed throughout this. First things first. At the second lap or every lap afterward, you start getting items that you can use, and you also refill shots on whatever your character's weapon is. But in Vinny's case, his weapon isn't so much a weapon, so much as he can just jump. You'll see that every time that I jump, the counter in the upper right is going down just a bit. But jumping is such a useful tool because I gain speed when I jump, and I can also reorient myself in midair while I'm jumping. So it's just very useful. I've got this twirling move that I'm doing. Wow. I'm getting a lot of speed here. Is this the final lap? I think this is the final lap. You can see that I'm starting to lap him. So, yeah, that's one race.
Yeah, I think my favorite part is the fact that you can reorientate yourself, and it's like everything is fine, momentum stays the same. We just make a 90-degree turn.
Yeah, no problem. Vinny is just really good at that. I'll go ahead and go to the shop and get a shot upgrade. So now on each lap, I get 4 shots rather than 3. So that's an additional jump. Now, don't blink or you'll miss this race. And it's over.
Wait, what?
So we're doing the any percent category. And in order to advance to the next round, you have to place top 3 overall. But if you retire on a race and give up, then, well, you don't have to do that race. So we're only going to be doing like 2 races per round.
What? Now, why do you have to do the 2 races?
I need to place top
Just top
3
3.
and...
no, I gotcha.
Yeah, 2 races gets me enough points to usually place top 3 every time. But it's possible for RNG to make that pretty bad. This is a stage that's really fun if it's done right. Okay, so if you rapidly tap B at the start, you will get a nice little start there. I'm using the X button rapidly as I go along, and I think it's supposed to be a break, except that forgive me, it is very difficult to talk while playing this game. It goes very fast.
You're
I
fine.
think X is supposed to be a break, but when you're rapidly tapping it, then you actually maintain your momentum for a lot further, because Vinny has a tendency to revert to his default top speed, and he has one of the lowest top speeds of any characters. So you're tending to do everything that you can to actually make sure that his speed doesn't drop. You're staying in the air for longer. You're using that weird braking maneuver in order to maintain the speed longer. Let's see. Final lap already. Another thing that I'm doing is that every once in a while, I can rapidly tap B to get a short little burst during the race. It does have a little bit of a cooldown, so I can't keep doing it. But like, it's one of those things where if you are on the ground momentarily, then you are going to rapidly tap B to get that boost and then try to maintain the speed again by jumping, which again increases speed. You know, everything is about increasing the speed and not letting it drop through whatever you can.
Gotcha.
As you might imagine, this is a fairly input-heavy game.
Yeah, that.
Rapidly
oof.
tapping B, rapidly tapping X. Oh, I'm supposed to press buttons here. If I stop pressing buttons, then I lose time. Never stop pushing buttons.
So
Yes.
is there anything you have to do is basically to prevent your hands from like getting hurt for all those inputs? I know there's like a game that I run that I can only do maybe 1 or 2 runs before my hand is actively like hurting me. It's just kind of like you're pretty much good to go, period.
Yeah, I usually just limit myself to like 1 run each day at most. So that I don't strain myself too much while practicing it. And usually if I'm pretty de-rusted on the game, then the inputs don't really bother me as much. Like, I kind of just get used to it. I don't know if that's a good sign. I don't know, it's fine. It's fine. It's all for Vinny.
I feel like that's like a rallying cry or something.
Vinny! It's all for Vinny! Oh. Yeah, again, tapping B at the start of a race can get you a little boost, but 1-2 is one of those stages where you don't want too much boost or that will happen. Bouncing right off the wall there. Oops. So I think the little twirling around corners maneuver is exclusive to Vinny, but it's something that I'm doing by tapping left on the D-pad and then L on the controller. And that does have a speed boost of its own as well. I accidentally fumbled a button there. Very easy to do when you're rapidly tapping like 3 different buttons on this controller.
And everyone saw that invisible palm tree. It's fine.
Oh! I went off a ledge with a little too much momentum. Twirl around. Go this way. Turn around in midair. You know, it's all good. Oops. So the thing is, I'm not actually very used to the tap X to maintain my momentum maneuver. So it's kind of messing with a lot of other things, and I only kind of recently got used to actually using it to turn around walls. So some of the inputs that I'm used to doing on a lot of these stages has gotten thrown off because I've got something that I'm not used to doing that is now incorporated into my inputs. It's a very precarious balance. This is a surprisingly good game for, like... So you've got Biker Mice from Mars, which was originally an animated TV show, which was one of those 90s things that was all the rage, probably because of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Does it have anything on SWAT Cats or Street Sharks? I have no idea. But you've got a game based on that show that's ripped off from another franchise, and this is surprisingly a very good game. It's so good.
Making me think of cartoons that existed way back in the day. I'm like, oh yeah, I remember those.
Yeah. So this is one of the weird stages where you can go back like just a little bit in the stage and then turn around and go through the start line, and for some reason that allows you to skip a lap.
And it's only
So-
like this level or a couple levels, you said?
I think it's just this level.
That is weird. I love it. That is so weird.
Yeah, we're just flying through this entire stage now. He might be a biker, but he's flying. Woo! You get that
What?
good speed.
What?
I love when a stage goes well. This game is so much fun. There's a reason that I keep playing it, and then I goofed it, but it's all right. It's not like I'm in danger of losing the race because I keep lapping all these other guys.
Yeah, I think you're good.
I'm good. Everything's fine.
Well, it's like with how fast you're going and just seeing all these jumps and these really tight turns, like the precision that the game like gives off just is terrifying and awesome at the same time.
It took me a very long time to get good at this game. It didn't take me long to start winning these races, but it did take me a long time to get good enough at it to feel comfortable showing it off on the big stream.
Oh my goodness.
But Vinny deserves to be in the express lane. Vinny is the express lane.
Vinny's creating his own express lane in the air. I also love how the gate just comes out. It's like, no, none of you get to join. Only these two.
I am the express lane.
Love that. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything special about 3-1. Apart from, like, some of these corners are pretty tight. And it's difficult to actually corner. How am I managing? Oh yeah, there's air vents that just kind of shoot me into the air for a little bit and then I lose control. I don't know. I'm sure there's something I could do with them to make them useful. Oops. Bonked into the wall. Yeah, let's just jump twice and then go really fast. How about that? This is a relatively short stage. Ah! I bonked into a wall. It's so fast. Better have your seatbelt on. Does Vinny have a seatbelt on? Yeah, Vinny's cool. He has a seatbelt on. Remember to wear your seatbelt, kids. Because wearing a seatbelt is cool. That's one of those 90s messages, right? Am I still here?
Yeah, just for some reason my my mic was like, I'm just gonna be a derp and not like take anything I'm saying. Wait, there's earthquakes in this map?
Well, it's not in the map. This is Mario Kart-like in that the further back you are, the better the sub-weapon that you could roll on completing a lap. Since I'm always in first, I'm only ever getting just bonus money, maybe the occasional nitro boost, but the nitro boost is actually not nearly as good as the other methods that are at my disposal. But somebody in last place used a skull that causes earthquakes. Or something like that. But usually that's indicative of my having gone through a stage too slow. Oh, I love 3-2 though, because oops, took that corner a little too tight.
Yeah, you just need a car wash. That's all.
Yeah, Vinny's cool. He does car washes. He washes his bike. I actually have no idea what Vinny's like in this show, but except he's clearly this fast, obviously.
So,
Aren't seatbelts on bikes actually I actually have no idea. I've never ridden a bike.
I've never driven one, but I've ridden on them. I think my seatbelt was putting my arms around the waist belt of the driver of the bike and just holding on.
I just slid into the water right after the finish line. I like swagging.
I like how the game's like, I know you're doing this for the last, but okay, fine, I'm gonna pick you up. Jeez.
Yeah. Vinny is the rambunctious, younger, rebel type guy. Got it.
Well, it's like, that's why my guess they have to simulate like the cool kid eye patch by putting that black spot on his eye or around his eye.
Yeah, he does have that kind of design, doesn't he?
Yeah.
It's like,
Either that or somebody is a big fan of Kano. One of the two.
I mean, he almost looks like he could be a cyborg, but I don't think he's a cyborg.
Yeah, then it would be biker cyborgs from Mars, and we can't have that. Because it's like, yeah, I just blew up the bike, but I'm just gonna lay here and look angry.
Yeah. Better knock on the ground to make sure it's still solid. Make sure it still exists, because he never sees it.
Is the ground here? Okay, fine.
Oh, better avoid it then.
Right? Also, I love some of the designs on these bikes. Like the purple, like, teapot looking thing, the bug.
Oh, yeah. Okay, the purple teapot thing. That, I think Limburger is your main villain. You know, that purple bike looks kind of like the Wild Goose to me from F-Zero.
Oh, yeah? Kind of.
Oh, that's
Uh-oh.
bad luck. So it is possible with bad luck to actually not place top 3 despite winning 2 races. Not a big deal. That was round 3, I believe. I do have passwords, so I'll just put in the password and then I will continue on from round 4. So give me just a moment while I put that in. One player.
And she checks, Cyborg Biker Mice from Mars has a certain ring. It doesn't roll off the tongue as much as just Biker Mice from Mars. Also, I love the 90s, early 2000s passwords where it's like, here is this like grid. Not just like simple puzzles. No, you need a full grid. But we're just gonna put all these things and have fun. It's like the wall of wishes in Destiny 2.
That wasn't it. All right, what did I do wrong here? Ah, got it.
Huh?
There we go.
Huzzah.
All right, we're back.
It's always RNG manip. That's it.
Yeah. It was RNG manip.
Totally.
Also, L Gamer in chat commented on Moto ruining runs. L Gamer, I believe, is the world record holder for most of the categories in this game, and also runs the leaderboard.
I take it Moto is the one that just never gets the bad RNG with the finishing 2 races and then still.
It's usually your top 2 are Limburger and Throttle, but sometimes Moto just happens to score enough points to knock you out of top 3. It can happen sometimes. And you gotta hope for the best or do an extra race to be certain, but I'm not doing any extra races today.
I don't blame you. So, I know with like racing games that come later on, or just later racing games, they've got a whole bunch of like side paths you can take and everything. It seems like for this game specifically, the white line you see in the bottom left corner is where you can go, and that's it.
Usually.
Gotcha.
Yeah, there's not many places where I can actually skip the path,
Okay.
but there might be some sort of shortcut if you know where to look. Actually, 4.2 has a shortcut. It's a very small one, but it exists. So yeah, we'll be going all the way around the outside here, going this way, and then jumping up here. But there's a short little trip over shallow water there that saves just a little bit of a corner there. Yeah, it ain't much, but it is a shortcut and it exists.
Hey, if it saves time, it saves time.
Saves time, that's right. I'm going really fast here.
Yeah, it is impressive that you're able to like maintain that level of control by going that fast.
Oops. It just comes with a lot of practice.
No, that's
Like-
fair.
I just pick up the game and then put it down and then pick it up again a couple of months later, put it down, and oops. And that's just been going on for a little bit. So every time I come back to the game, it takes less time to de-rust. And like, I'm so used to most of these stages that I'm not really thinking anymore about what's coming up.
Mood.
It's just automatic. But at the same time, I don't really have my inputs memorized. I'm just playing by, I don't know, feel.
No, I get you.
Well, because I bonk into so many things and have to make it up every time.
Route's not going as intended? What? That happens in speedruns.
No,
As mentioned,
that's-
chat, they're impressed you're able to maintain that speed and fully talk. So, GG's on that one.
Oh, yeah, thank you. I'm not really. To be perfectly honest, I'm very tired tonight, and I'm not thinking about what I'm doing. I'm just here. The game's playing itself, really. I'm just along for the ride. Do you believe me?
Honestly, yes. There are speedruns that I do that if, like, with the difficulty levels I play, if I start to think and I don't just vibe, oh no.
It's looking like Moto's gonna ruin things again.
Moto, please.
I would rather type in the password than do an extra race. I'm just gonna put that out there. Yeah, actually, Moto ruining things on round 3 is really unusual because he usually only ruins things on round 4. Yep, that's a ruining.
Rude.
That's a wow. 2 rounds in one run. That's never happened before. Oh God,
Shit.
did I just say that out loud?
2 in a row. We got that. Never happened before. I'm here for it.
It's okay. I have passwords for exactly this reason. Like, I knew this was possible.
Moto just wants to show every single password.
All right,
Oh,
password
words.
system one more time. And there is another category where this would not be a concern at all. If we ran 100%, then hold on, I believe it's this one over here. If we ran 100%, then we would be doing every single race, and then we wouldn't have to worry anymore.
Is there anything else that is required for 100% in addition to just doing all the races? Like, are there?
I think
do you have to like
you have to.
finish first in all of them, or?
I think you have to play it on super hard difficulty. I missed something here. Ah, got it. It was this thing. Yeah, 100% also has to play on super hard difficulty. But that's not a real concern.
What are the different
even on
difficulties?
So easy mode would have stopped at round 3, and then normal mode stops at round 5. So this is the final round that we're going to be doing right here. Hard and very hard have a round 6. I think the computer probably races a little bit faster on hard or very hard, but I don't know. They're still nowhere near as fast as Vinny. If you do every single race, you're not gonna be in danger of like really losing them.
Makes sense.
And then there's something that the tool-assisted speedrun does, which I would love to explore someday, but haven't yet. Which it just uses a password to skip to the final round and have a fully upgraded machine, and then it does all the races in the final round.
Gotcha.
I lost focus here. It's all right. Let's get back to it. There we go. I'm back into it.
Nice.
Oops. Had another thing there, which was a weird mix of inputs. Usually when you go up a ramp and you go too fast, you could very easily launch yourself into the air off of that. But if you hold the up on the D-pad, then you can keep yourself on the ground without a launch.
Oh, that's
But if I chain that into a left and a twirl, sometimes the inputs again get pretty complicated. That's an earthquake. So I can actually use a jump to move at normal speed during an earthquake. I just didn't have very many of them, but it's something you can do. Also, don't find yourself on a ramp during an earthquake, because then you will slide down and then just drift helplessly into whatever direction you're going. Earthquakes are kind of bad news. Let's go ahead and upgrade this engine one more time. I don't think Race 3 is actually one of the faster ones in this round, but I'm doing it anyways because I'm comfortable with it, and also because Race 3 has my favorite racetrack. It's a sewer, but it sounds so good. Listen to that.
Yeah, this game's got some bangers, not gonna lie.
Yeah, like, it's so good. I cannot believe a game with this premise is so good, but it is amazing.
They got something right in the music, at least, if nothing else.
And in the gameplay, because this is twirl around, speed up, maintain speed, keep going. I'm going so fast. Everything about this game, I love it.
Well, and just listening to you talk about the inputs, it makes it so intimidating, but at the same time, it makes it like even cooler to be able to see it play at this level.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it's probably not going to be the easiest game to pick up, but if you do get into it and you really get into it, then it's kind of rewarding. Maybe kind of like Mega Man 11, if you've seen one of those runs, where they are constantly switching weapons and firing off things, sliding, jumping, and all that is very input intense, but I bet the people who run it are like, yeah, we do that because it is so much fun and it feels so cool and it feels awesome. It just takes a while to get there.
I get it.
So that's the last race that I'm going to actually do. For races 4 and 5, I'll just use the retire trick again, and we're going to call time when I retire on the 5th race. So that's pretty much been Biker Mice from Mars.
All right, Moto, do not mess this up.
Well, if he messes it up, I'm not doing round 5 again. Oh, he doesn't have nearly enough points to
Oh,
mess it
yeah.
up.
Nice.
All right, so let's go ahead and get ready on time. And time.
GG.
Thank you so much for having me on here.
Of
This
course.
is a great game. I'm glad to get to show it off again, and I hope to be able to practice it even more and show it off even more. I got more categories to learn. I've only done normal mode with any seriousness. Hard mode, I want to learn. 100% I want to learn.
Oh, it looks so so cool. And again, hearing you talk about the inputs just makes it even sound like more awesome. But yes, we get some GGs in chat for David. Where can they find you? What else do you play?
You can find me on twitch.tv/DavidTKI, or if you're on Discord, and it's possible you'll see me on some channel in there somewhere. I don't have a channel of my own. I just hang out in a couple of speedrunning communities, probably either Flannel Cat's Discord or the Quest for Glory speedrunning community. For the month of October, my focus is going to be on practicing Shovel Knight Plague of Shadows for Game Over Cancer. There's going to be a Shovel Knight relay race where 8 runners are racing all 4 Shovel Knight campaigns. Additionally, I've got a group that I've joined called the Board Boosters. They've picked some game on the board that has not very many runs, and they plan to add a lot more runs to it, maybe 10, maybe 20, hopefully more. The game that has been picked for the month of October is Oregon Trail.
Oh, that has my attention so much. Love it. Yes, thank you again, David. That was so much fun to see. And with that, friends, today's episode of Express Lane is over. I hope you enjoyed this amazing Creature Comforts episode, and we will see you in 2 weeks. But tomorrow, starting at 7 p.m. Eastern, we have Game Masters, followed by How to Train a Speedrunner. So until next time, I'm Oscar424, and we'll catch you in the Express Lane later. Bye.